To write a story from out of the blue, you need a plot, characters and location. It also helps to have one Steve or two who are authors by vocation. 3 little words but one big mission.
Write a story.
So teachers say, but before you can bring a climax to fruition, you must plan each step of the way.
A story is like a journey, and you're taking your reader on a journey. Now if you set off on a journey, you tend to know where your destination is. So we give the analogy of a sat-nav. What do you have to put in the beginning and sat-nav at the end of the journey? And if you do that, the kids will know where to get to the end, because they have a goal.
Grade 5 students love to write, discovering their creativity. They know how to make their stories excite by using the Magic 3.
Oh, we are learning about new writing techniques and how many stories have the Magic 3. There are always 3 characters, like the 3 little pigs and the 3 houses. 2 get blown away and 1 stays. Or if you're writing another story, you can make that 2 stay and 1 flies away. We learned about foreshadowing. So at the start of a book, you can put a clue in, so they can try to figure it out, and get them excited.
Each class gave students a solid foundation. New techniques were eagerly applied. They learned the value of punctuation while taking setbacks in their stride.
With this age group, they're very unafraid. And that's really refreshing, because the further they go up the school, necessarily pressures to achieve, to get the results and so forth, mean that they become in some ways more conscious of the possibility of failure and the more anxious to avoid it. Whereas at this age they just sort of go for it.
Pile in, let's have a go at it.
Yeah, and if it goes wrong, well, never mind, there's always next week, I'll sort it out next week.
And that's important, that the kids are given space to fail. That's really important, because that's when you learn.
For one short week in November, the 2 Steves gave tips that were great. One lesson students will long remember is the need to collaborate.
Everyone has different kind of experiences, so if we kind of collaborate those experiences together, then we could kind of make something like a new idea that we haven't thought of before. And also we can, because there's a lot of people, we can help each other.
Classroom learning is always evolving, with a focus on communication, critical thinking and problem solving, and the importance of imagination.
I like how they always relate stories about real life to the stories in their books.
Before you can start numbering pages, plan what you will write. Divide the story into separate stages and tackle it in small bites.
Because writing a story is a little bit like eating an elephant. It's a big job. And you can eat an elephant bit by bit. And that's what we try and say to kids with story. It is manageable if you break it down into little manageable chunks.